Ever feel like one mistake, one failure, just completely shatters your world? Like you've hit a wall and there's no way around it? Well, today I want to tell you a story about a kid named Leo, and how hitting that wall was the best thing that ever happened to him. Leo was a star. Straight A student, captain of the debate team, the kind of guy everyone expected to get into a top university without even breaking a sweat. His path seemed so clear, a perfectly paved road leading straight to the ivy-covered halls of his dream school. The early admission application was his golden ticket, the final, easy step, or so he thought. Then the email arrived. It was short, polite, and absolutely devastating. "We regret to inform you." The words blurred, deferred, not rejected, but not accepted either. To Leo, it felt like the ultimate failure. He'd done everything right, followed every rule, and still it wasn't enough. His perfectly planned future crumbled in an instant. The Straight A student suddenly felt like a total zero. He started avoiding his friends, dodging questions from his parents, and the confidence that once defined him just vanished. He was lost. One afternoon, sitting alone in the school library, surrounded by books he had no motivation to read, his art teacher, Miss Anya, found him. She didn't ask about his grades or college plans. Instead, she just sat down and said, "You know, the most beautiful pottery often comes from clay that's been broken and put back together." Leo didn't get it at first. She then pointed to a flyer for a community mural project. "We need help," she said. "No grades, no applications. Just people willing to get their hands dirty." Hesitantly, Leo showed up that weekend. It was chaotic. People of all ages were laughing, splashing paint, and arguing about colors. It was the complete opposite of his structured, competitive world. At first, he felt awkward, out of place. He just stood there, watching. Then, a little girl accidentally tipped a can of bright blue paint all over his shoes. Instead of getting angry, Leo just looked down, and for the first time in weeks, he laughed. A real, genuine laugh. He grabbed a brush and started painting a huge, messy, brilliant blue wave right where the paint had spilled. For the rest of the day, Leo wasn't Leo, the top student. He was just Leo, the guy with the blue shoes. He talked to a retired carpenter about woodworking, learned a new graffiti technique from a street artist, and helped that same little girl paint a giant, smiling sun. He made mistakes. He smeared paint, chose clashing colors, and his lines were anything but perfect. But for every failure, there was no judgment. There was only collaboration, laughter, and the shared goal of creating something beautiful together. As the sun set, they all stood back to look at the finished mural. It was a vibrant, chaotic, and breathtaking masterpiece. It wasn't perfect, but it was alive. And in that moment, Leo understood what Miss Anya meant. His life wasn't about a single, perfect path. Success wasn't about avoiding failure. It was about what you do after you fail. It's about picking up the broken pieces and creating something new, something even more interesting and resilient than before. Leo didn't get into his dream school on the first try, but that failure opened a door to a world he never knew existed. He discovered a passion for community art, mentored younger students, and found a different university that valued his newfound perspective and creativity even more. His biggest failure became his greatest turning point. It taught him that life isn't a straight line to be perfected, but a mural to be painted, with all its beautiful, messy, and unpredictable colors. So if you're facing a wall right now, if you feel like you failed, remember, Leo, maybe this isn't the end of your story. Maybe it's just the part where you pick up a new color, a new brush, and start painting a different, more vibrant part of your own mural. Thanks for watching, and if this story resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear it. See you next time.